The MacBook Air has long been recognized as a symbol of elegance, portability, and efficiency. Apple's commitment to innovation continues with the highly anticipated release of the 15-inch M2 Air, packed with impressive features and powered by the advanced M2 chip. This new variant raises the bar for ultra-portable laptops. And in today's episode, we're going to go ahead and check out everything you need to know about the 15-inch M2 Air. I've been using it for about a week now, and if you guys are wondering if you should spend $12.99, we're going to find out in today's episode. Now, it does launch at $12.99, but it's $100 more than what you would have paid for the 13-inch last year. Coincidentally, the 13-inch model drops to $10.99, which is a really attractive price point for an M2 laptop at that size. Now, it does still come in 4 colorways: Silver, Starlight, Space Gray, and Midnight. If you guys remember, we checked out the Midnight version last time, and it's a fingerprint magnet, scratches around the ports, so I kind of stay away from that color. But in today's episode, let's go ahead and find out if this guy's actually worth the price at this size with its specs. This entry-level configuration comes with an Apple M2 chip featuring an 8-core CPU and 10-core GPU, 8 gigs of RAM, and 256 gigabytes of storage. Now, if you need more memory and space, you can upgrade to 24 gigs of RAM and up to 2 terabytes of storage, though that will bump up the price to $24.99, which kind of puts you in M1, M2 Pro territory. All configurations feature the same M2 chip with an 8-core CPU and 10-core GPU. Now, in my opinion, for the general consumer, as I have mentioned in the past, I would much rather you guys spend the money on extra RAM instead of storage, because Apple storage options are always super expensive. Go for the 500 gigabyte or 1 terabyte variant. Spend the extra money on a good external SSD like a X5 Thunderbolt or the new T7 Shield from Samsung. We've checked out a ton of them here on the channel in the past. For me, I've always recommended you guys upgrade the RAM because it's much more better to upgrade the RAM than the storage when you have much cheaper storage solutions out there in today's market. The 15-inch MacBook Air really is a bigger version of the 13-inch MacBook. Like its smaller sibling, this supersized notebook features a flat, uniform chassis with flat edges, which I absolutely love, by the way. Ever since they changed it with the M1 Max, it's been absolutely amazing. Now, if they can only get the M1 Max a little bit thinner and lighter, that'd be a plus, but for now, I'm really loving the M2 Air. The unit I tested has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage, which is priced at $16.99. Despite its expanded dimensions and added weight, the MacBook Air 15-inch remains impressively thin and lightweight, coming in at 3.3 pounds. According to Apple's claims, this is the slimmest 15-inch laptop available, and I'd like to agree. For comparison, the Dell XPS 15 comes in at 0.7 inches, which is a close favorite of mine. While the new Air does weigh more than its 13-inch counterpart, tipping the scales at 3.3 pounds, it still maintains superb portability. Thanks to its exceptional weight distribution, carrying a laptop with one hand poses no issues. In fact, when traveling with it in my backpack, I almost thought I left it behind. Unlike the much bulkier 16-inch M2 Max MacBook Pro that I have been using for all my workflows. Now let's go ahead and cover the basics. The MacBook Air 15-inch M2 retains the iconic design elements that have made it a favorite among users. Its slim profile and lightweight build make it ideal for professionals, students, and anyone constantly on the go. The M2 model boasts a sleek aluminum unibody construction, providing durability and a premium look and feel. The 15-inch Retina display with slim bezels ensures an immersive viewing experience without compromising portability. Now, when it comes to display, we have a 15-inch M2 that has a 15-inch Retina display, offering exceptional image quality, sharpness, and vibrant colors, with True Tone technology. The display automatically adjusts its color temperature based on ambient lighting conditions, ensuring a much more natural viewing experience, which is nothing new to Apple. Whether you're working on detailed visual projects or enjoying your favorite movies, the MacBook Air 15-inch M2 delivers impressive visuals that definitely captivate the eye. Now, Apple definitely understands the importance of connectivity in today's society. Unless it's the iPhone, because they still haven't added a USB-C port to it. For this one, nonetheless, you have 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports and MagSafe 4 charging. So one to charge your laptop, one to use that external SSD, and then you have one left for any peripheral that you might use with this laptop. Then on the right side, you have your headphone jack if you guys would like to use a wired connection. One of the most notable enhancements found in this laptop, which does distinguish it from its 13-inch counterpart, is its impressive 6-speaker sound system. While the 4-speaker setup on the previous model was decent for its size, the speakers on the new laptop surpass it in every way. In terms of audio performance, this laptop stands nearly on par with the latest MacBook Pros, which also boast a 6-speaker sound system. Which, by the way, you don't have any speaker grills on this one like you do with the 16-inch M2 Max MacBook Pro. That's because Apple has hid these 6 speakers in the hinge here. So it looks a lot more clean, simplistic, and it does sound amazing. Is it as good as the 16-inch MacBook Pro? It's close, but I feel like this does have a bit more bass. To put it to the test, I played a ton of different tracks on Spotify. Although it's not as powerful as the 16-inch M2 Max like I just mentioned, it still presents a noticeable improvement over the 13-inch Air. Next up, let's go ahead and cover performance and efficiency, because I have been using it obviously over the past week, and I thought for some reason that I'd see a significant difference between this and the 13-inch model. And the results were quite interesting. At the heart of the 15-inch M2 Air lies Apple's custom-designed M2 chip, a successor to the highly acclaimed M1 chip. The M2 chip brings notable improvements in performance and power efficiency. With a powerful 8-core CPU and an enhanced 10-core GPU, this laptop is capable of handling demanding tasks effortlessly, including photo and video editing, graphic design, and software development. The M2 chip also enables seamless multitasking and supports machine learning capabilities, making it future-proof for most consumers. For Geekbench scores, I got the following. On the 15-inch Air single-core score, I saw 1908 and 8932 for a multi-core score. When comparing it to the 13-inch model, I got 1911 for the single-core score and 8965 for the multi-core score. I figured thanks to its size, it would have more room to breathe and perform a bit better, but I guess I was wrong. It's neck and neck with the 13-inch model, if not just a little bit slower, which is rather interesting. I then went ahead and tested the webcam for you guys, just for fun. Lighting plays a huge part with Apple's webcams. It's about what you'd expect out of a 1080p webcam and similar to what you would see on the Pro models. What's more impressive for me is the battery life and optimization on something this thin. The battery life is absolutely amazing. It's honestly one of its most exciting features. The M2 chip's power efficiency, coupled with Apple's optimization of macOS, ensures that users can enjoy extended usage without worrying about constantly recharging. With the 15-inch M2 Air, you can tackle your work, stream content, and even edit footage like butter. No issues here for the general consumer. Obviously, if you are editing in Premiere Pro, it's going to drain your battery a lot faster, which, by the way, 4K, 6K, 8K video files is what I usually edit, and it's much more demanding, and this laptop really can't keep up with that, which is why I use the M2 Max 16-inch MacBook Pro for all my workflows. But I've seen Carl Conrad, any of you guys that are using Final Cut, you shouldn't have any issues editing in 4K, but I don't use Final Cut, so I can't really comment on that. I know Carl's done that in the past, and he hasn't had any issues when I watched his video on this laptop. So in my opinion, if you are a Final Cut user, you shouldn't have any issues. Adobe Premiere Pro, you still will have a ton of dropped frames when you are editing. So keep that in mind. If you are doing much more demanding tasks, it's obviously gonna go ahead and drain your battery a lot faster. But at the same time, it's still better than 99% of the battery life that you get with most laptops out in today's market. Now for me, the 15-inch M2 Air raises the bar for ultra-portable laptops, combining elegant design, powerful performance, and efficient software optimization. Whether you are a creative professional, a student, or just a casual user, this sleek powerhouse offers a seamless user experience for a wide range of tasks, with its advanced M2 chip, stunning display, and impressive battery life. The 15-inch M2 Air is a testament to Apple's commitment to delivering cutting-edge technology in a compact and stylish package. But as always, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Let me know down below where you'll also find the links to everything that we covered in today's episode. If you want to see more, make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Detroit Fury. And if you enjoyed this content, please make sure you smash that like button for me, subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, it really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next episode. Peace.